RMC, it's you. I thought I was casting with DJ, but I'm as with you, Finnick. Thank you for the throw, my friend. And welcome, Paxax, the MVP of the series. We're glad to have you. First question, right off the bat to you, Paxax. You just beat the #1 team. Without getting into too much detail further on, I know RMC has a whole load of questions he wants to ask you. How does it feel coming off a win and going into playoffs?
Oh.
Ugh.
Why do you need practice with that, Paxax? You've just got 3 people supporting you. What is there to practice?
Exactly. Like it doesn't take anything.
Oh my goodness. That is
brutal. It's just sit back and I mean all I have to do is just right click, so it pretty much makes the game pretty much free.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's why I was disappointed you bought a PD instead of a Runans there and just let your team just buff you while you
I bought the PD just to try to run away from Olaf, but I was like, it's not going to matter anyways.
Oh, just kill him. CC death is the hardest CC after all. Before we go any further though, I do need to confirm this because I did go after Coach Jacob for this, but is it truly his fault that we had to say uwu and ayaya on stream?
I don't know. It was pulled out before that, but I'm going to say go with yes. But it definitely was a draft gap.
So you weren't the mastermind, like guys, just pick Carmel Lulu and let me play Jinx. It was his fault. We can blame him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
But I mean, it was just still straight up draft gap.
I mean, certainly in the game 1 and 2, I think it did catch a lot of the team slightly off guard. I know definitely caught Finnick off guard. You could see how stressed he was when he heard that was going to happen. And he could not believe his eyes. Now, a little bit about you, Paxax. You had an amazing series this game. You were deathless in your last game as well. And you were voted second All-Pro team. So how do you feel about that? Do you think your performance tonight did it justice? Do you think, perhaps we ranked you in the wrong team?
No, I mean, it feels good. I know there's a lot of good AD carries in the league. I know Waffle Wheel, he got #1. He's good AD carry. I mean, coming into Diamond, like this is my first Diamond League, so it feels pretty good to, be at the top. Going into playoffs, I mean, I think we'll do really well, especially after taking down the #1 team. So confident going in.
Sure. Yeah, I know Mouse Scout said that you're one of his, if not the best find he got out of the tryouts there. So definitely do deserve one of the All-Pro spots. And now you've beaten the top team in the league to end the regular season as well. So you've got a huge boost going into the playoffs. And I believe you're going up against Sparta Prime, who 3-0'd you guys the last time you met. So what are you guys expecting going into that match next week?
So that 3-0, we actually, I believe that was either, I think week 1 when we were playing with the other roster, or it was one of the games we FF'd because I don't think we've been 3-0 since we got this roster.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm confident going in after taking down the #1 team. We're not too worried about it. I think we can have it covered.
Fair enough. I mean, you get your chance again because you didn't meet them the first time. Now you get to.
Yeah, it should be good. I'm looking forward to it.
I love it. I think honestly that this playoffs is going to be so intense with you guys just now taking down Who Flashed That Fight. Things have just blown wide open. Originally we were thinking, okay, VBO, like they're going to come and get their crown back. Like this is going to be a pretty cool narrative. I'm not sure that I can give 100% credit to you guys for winning that series. Do you have any inclination whether they were trying their hardest or whether you guys were trying your hardest in the final games because of the standings and the way they were locked?
Yeah, I mean, coming in, we knew we just had to take one game. So game 1, we tried some different things. Like obviously we tried that mage hyper carry with the Varus because Jinx wasn't open and the other hyper carries wasn't. But I mean, game 2, like it went pretty well. We pumped out a lot of damage, even though the charts don't really show it. We did pump out a lot of damage. So game 2 left the Jinx open. So we're just proving that it works. Made it work. And then once we were locked in, I mean, game 3, I don't know if they were trying too hard. I mean, they played the counter bot lane in game 2 and they left it open game 3. So to kind of show them how to play Tristana properly in Davaris.
I love it. I can already see your coach in chat telling them they were trying their hardest. I swear we can beat them at their best. Final question before I give you a chance to shout out anyone. Who's a mid laner going into playoffs? Does Runeweaver lose a spot for going to some stupid LAN? Or are we saying random capitals or is Runeweaver coming back?
I believe Runeweaver is coming back. I mean, shout out to Capitals for coming on short notice and coming to help us out. But I do believe Runeweaver will be back at some point. I'm not sure what time he's getting back, but we will see him in playoffs for sure.
I'm excited to see him play at the LAN, so you have to wish him your best or my best for me. Thank you
100%.
so much for joining us in the interview. Anyone you'd like to shout out, whether it's Coach for giving you the most disgusting team built around you ever,
100%
RMC?
Coach Jacob for the hard draft gap.
RMC, is there something you want to say?
There's still one more question, and Chad is asking me to ask you this
God.
here. Paxax, uwu or ayaya?
Ooh.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Paxax. Honestly, so incredible to watch you go. And I'm hoping we get a waffle wheel versus Paxax, because that is my dream come true. Make every player an enchanter
excited.
and just let the 280 carries never die. That is honestly what I want to see every game. Thank you so much for taking your time, though. Go celebrate your win, my friend.
Thanks so much. Have a good one.
Thank you. Humble interview there, RMC, to end the night. Gotta love it. Paxax deathless in his last game, going into playoffs. Gotta provide the mental boost of a lifetime.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, hey, and you want that sort of that mentality boost going into the playoffs as well, right? And the fact that specifically for Paxax, that he got to be the star of the show tonight in all 3 games. The first 2 games were literally built around him, and the last game, which wasn't, still had a Shisana popping off as well here. I don't envy Sparta Prime's AD carry here, who has to go up against him later. And I believe someone in chat mentioned that maybe Enos might not be playing that particular game. So we'll have to see that as well. Good luck, Boost. You made All-Pro 3, but All-Pro 2 is coming for you.
Stingus might be vying for his spot back after that one, RMC. Boost might get knocked down a ladder by the unkillable Tristana in Paxax. That'll just about do it for us here, though. Thank you, RMC, for joining me once again. And it's our last week casting together. I'm so sad we got to go into playoffs. That means, though, the hype begins now. Regular season is officially over, baby. We are splitting up our streams. We are going different directions, and we are covering every match of playoffs possible. Heavy League, the intensity intensifies. Thank you, Finnick, again, and DJ for helping us out on the analyst desk, and everyone behind the scenes for helping us make things run. If you do need to stay up late and watch some more League of Legends amateur action, make sure to check out AM Grind. They have some great coffee over there, I've heard. That'll just about do it for us. So until we go live next time, see you soon. Stay safe and have a good night.